Hey, little reckoners, and welcome back. We are still playing as, I forgot my name already, Spear Awesome Woman. We've just hit a bench, and we're progressing through the dungeon. You arrive at a junction in the passage. The path continues eastwards, and there are stairs leading to the south. We're gonna walk east, because that is backtracking, which would be good for completionism's sake, I suppose. This looks friggin' bossy as cuss. Jeez. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna die. Probably throw ourselves into the maw. The passageway leads into a square dungeon chamber. There are 2 doors in the eastern wall, and 2 in the western wall. On the opposite side of the room, another passageway leads away north. The first door to the right is well used, and putting your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from the inside. Before deciding what to do next, you listen at the other doors as well. Underneath the panicked cries from someone behind the second door to the right, there's the unmistakable wet slurping sound of a slime beast. You remember hearing that noise deep in the Kalong Marsh. Hello? Hello? Not funny. Open door. Which door? The second door to the right, okay. The first door to the left is made of solid metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. Putting your ear to the second door to the left, you hear nothing. I dare not think what the slime beast is doing to that prisoner. Maybe I should check that out first. Yeah, fine. I'll go check out the slime beast door. Ugh. As you approach the door, the banging gets louder and the bolt starts to shake. Come on, Gnick! Let out! Waken up! Sliding back the rusty bolt and opening the door, you come face to face with a panicked-looking goblin with a horrific creature closing in behind it. As you suspected, you come face to face with the toad-like features of a slime beast. The creature gives a hideous shriek, revealing its mouth full of long, spiked teeth, and leaps at you to attack. Slime beast, save me! Squeaks the panicked goblin. Your reflexes are quicker thanks to your marshland experience. You spear the slime beast in mid-air, and it falls to the ground with a crash and a hideous croak. With no more threats in the cell, you take your spear and clean it. What about the goblin? You poke the cowering goblin gently with your spear. Thanks, help, it rasps, relieved. I find Gnerk. Punish him. Why, have a slime beast. The cowardly creature runs off before you can get a word in, leaving you alone in the slime beast's cell. Initially, it looks as though there is nothing of value in the slime beast's cell. However, upon a second glance, you notice a blue candle sitting in the muck. Sure, take it, man. Although it is an odd place for a candle, you decide to take it with you. It may come in handy in one of the darker areas of the mountain. You put it in your backpack. Okay. First door on the right. The second on the left. I feel like we need a key. We'll do the first on the... We'll do... I don't know. I'm curious how much order matters. You unbolt the door and swing it open. A nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside the room, the floor is covered with bones, rotting vegetation, and slime. A wild-haired old man, clothed in rags, rushes at you, screaming. He looks friendly. Let's try reasoning with him. His beard is long and grey, and he is waving an old wooden share leg. Is he simply insane, as he appears, or has this been some kind of trap? Try to shout at him and calm him down. You shout, "You are free, old man!" at the top of your voice. Instantly his ranting ceases. He stops dead in his tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. I did not think that would work. As he gradually composes himself, he thanks you many times. Many years ago, he was an adventurer, like you, in the search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into his solitary cell as a sort of pet for the creatures. I wonder if this poor man can give me any other information about this place. You ask him for advice, but he says he knows little. He advises you to pay your respects to the boatman. He tells you that you must pull the right-hand lever on the wall ahead to open the iron gate at the end of the passageway. He has also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. You shake hands and he leaves. +1 luck. Nice. Okay. So, can I open the metal door with the screams? I can. A lovely place. The door is not locked. Oh, well, I should have known that in the first place. And opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the center of the room, 2 small, hunchbacked goblins are having their fiendish way with a dwarf. 30. who is tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The two hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. I was too slow! His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily at you as if it were your fault and that the dwarf has collapsed. Gosh dang it! I must act quickly. Oh, option 3 is cool, but I could never stab a dwarf. Prepare to die, goblins. The two evil creatures give a loud shriek as they rush forward to attack you. Readying your weapon, you dive into battle. I'm just worried about taking damage because I'm expecting some hard fights coming up. Okay, do you attack diagonally? Probably. The options we have. Basically, I want to attack here or here. We're going to attack here. Even though I fully expect this mother trucker to move forward. Oh. Or attack diagonally like a turd bucket. God dang it. I'm a fool. Let's move here, yeah. Okay, I'm feeling good. I don't think he can move there. Yeah, that's what I thought, sucker. Okay. He's gonna attack diagonally again. We're gonna have to... shoot. Let's move. Wait, I didn't want to attack there. Ah, I missed there. That's just completely my mistake. User error. Okay, move here. And a left slash. Ah, I missed. Move here. Miss. Yeah, that's what I thought. Attack! Ah! Okay, poison strike. Now attack again. Okay, that could have gone better. Could have gone a lot worse. I'm fine with that. Did we save the dwarf? You cut down the dwarf with the last of his strength. No! He opens his eyes, looks at you, and then looks downward. My eyes are up here, buddy. His eyes close again, and this time he breathes his last. You gently rest the dead dwarf on the floor. You look around the room. Your keen eye notices something amiss with the heel of the dwarf's boot. You decide to search the dwarf's boots. There appears to be nothing inside them, but one of them seems to be rattling. You take a closer look and inspect the heel, and you find that it comes off. Out comes a small, smooth stone. As you pick up the stone, you notice that there is a dwarven rune carved onto it. You have a feeling that this will be useful and pocket it. As you have completed such a swift search of the dwarf, you still have some time before more goblins arrive. Search the goblins. Bravely, you search the bodies of the two dead goblins. As you go through their pockets, you find a large piece of sweet-smelling cheese. You take the cheese. Who knows, it might just come in handy. You decide to leave the torture chamber before you are discovered. Yeah, okay, one more room. What do we got? The door is unlocked. Opening it, you find yourself at the threshold of the orc's weapons store. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory room stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like. Nice. A circular iron shield with a golden crescent lies at the far end of the room. However, as you do not use a shield, it is worthless to you. You poke around the room. The weapons are blunted and worthless, and the helmets are battered and rusty. You decide to inspect the breastplates on the shelves to see if there is anything worthwhile there. You examine the breastplates and the shelves thoroughly, but there appears to be nothing of value. Well, that was a waste of everyone's time. Leave the chamber. Can I leave to the north? I can leave to the north. Exiting the dungeon, you hear the sound of water ahead of you and make out a grilled portcullis at the end of the passageway. Before you can reach the portcullis, you will have to cross a bridge that passes over a gully of gurgling brackish water. You suspect it may actually be a sewer, judging by the smell rising from it. As you make your way towards the bridge, you pass some goblins, which appear uglier than all the goblins you've encountered so far. The instant one of the goblins catches sight of you, it gives a screech of surprise and runs at you with its short sword drawn. Kill! Kill! It shouts, drawing the attention of the two other goblins. They all attack. But I saved your buddy. You should be friends with me. Okay, whatever. I want to open with a left jab. I expect they're all either gonna... One of them has to move here. Poison strike. Yes. Wonderful. Okay. Left slash. Pow! I'm a machine! Haha. Don't dodge me. That's what I thought. Poison strike again! Is this gonna be a flawless victory? Left slash! Yes, it was! The instant... Okay, we treated the goblins. Indeed we did. Okay, you arrive at the end of the passage. An iron portcullis blocks your way, and no amount of charging is going to budge it. Oh, no. He told us what lever it was, too. On the wall to your right are 2 levers, and it seems likely that these levers have something to do with raising the portcullis. Using your keen eye, you notice that the left lever looks misshapen compared to the right lever. Do I have, like... notes? Oh, no. Oh, Gil's really gonna get it. Ah, text. Nope. Crap. Crap. Okay, I think he said left. I think he said left. Also the thing. To your horror, you realize that this dummy lever was a trap. Although it looked like a handle, it was in fact a wax-coated sword blade and has now cut your hand badly. I used my right hand? No, my right hand has my spear in it. I used my left hand. Although you were injured, you were also fortunate. This was not your sword hand, meaning that the injury is not quite so important. You hear a deep rumbling noise, and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises into the ceiling. Without hesitation, you walk towards the junction, listening carefully. That's cool. That's really cool looking. Suddenly, a terrified young man runs into you. His white, rune-embroidered robes are torn and smudged with dirt. He looks at you with panic in his wide eyes. I yield! Education is not worth this much danger, no matter how great the reward. You calm the young student down, and he begins to relax. My name is Ian the White, he says. I am a humble acolyte seeking entry to the School of Sorcery. You learn that he gained entry, but was deemed unworthy by the Elemental Masters. This acolyte may know Cosbin Menamin. I must make the most of this opportunity. Ask about Cosbin Miniman. You ask the young acolyte if they know of Cosbin Miniman. He seems to relax at the mention of his name. Yes, I know that old fool. He's currently experimenting with fire gems, trying to extract their power. I hear the master hasn't been happy with him for some reason. You ask him about the amulet of Ashra, but he has not heard of the artifact that you are looking for. He does say that to find Cosbin, you need to keep heading west until the passage narrows, then head north to the Hungry Doors, which is the entrance to the school. He then mentions that once in the school, head east at the junction and look for a door with a flame on it. We'll see if I remember that. The young man points down the passageway before pushing past you and running off. You try to catch up with him, asking for more information, but he darts under the portcullis you entered earlier. There's no point chasing him back through there. I should continue westwards to try and find Cosbin and hopefully the amulet. Indeed, I agree. East is not an option. Oh, those eyes! The passageway begins to widen, and you soon arrive at another junction. While the north path looks inviting, I'm going to keep heading west, following the acolyte's directions. Okay. That guy looks scary anyway. Looks inviting? What are you talking about? You cautiously continue down the rocky corridor and stop in front of an open portcullis entrance built into the stone. The sound of clinking chains and monstrous growls can be heard. The corridor continues to the west. Maybe I could deviate from my westward path just for a moment. No! No! That is fool. Down that way lies madness. You cautiously make your way down some steps. The air seems different somehow. I sense strong magic ahead. Cosbin Miniman and the amulet of Ashra must be in the passages ahead. You reach a junction where the path turns north, through an archway held up by 2 pillars. A narrow passage also runs off to the west. The acolyte said I should turn north once the passageway starts to narrow. Perhaps this is the junction he meant. I don't think it is. As you walk along the corridor, you can see ahead that it is getting narrower. At one point, you stoop, and as soon as you do, a deep, resonating laugh starts up around you. I'm gonna continue. Ignoring the laughter, you get down on your hands and knees and continue further into the narrowing passage. The laughter booms even deeper until the very ground itself begins to rumble. Then you notice that the ground is rumbling. Quickly, scrambling back in time, you barely manage to avoid hungry rock grubs. They burst through the ground, eager for a feast. I didn't know rock grubs could laugh. Oh, they've got sweet helmets. Good eye, mighty tidy. You can do that. Two can play at that game. Left slash. Move here. And yes, of course. I don't want to be flanked. Poison strike. I was hoping he'd move. Oh well. Attack. Someone's gonna go there. Pow. Right in the kisser. Move here. Left slash. We're gonna attack here. Ah, they move forward. Cunny of them. Canny. Skill of 4. Not a chance. Okay, flawless victory. With the rock grubs disposed of and nowhere else to go, you curse yourself for falling for another of the Warlock's traps. You fall flat on your face from the cramped conditions and the laughter echoes once more. As you pick yourself up, your keen eye spots something buried in the dirt. You dig it out and discover a potion of skill. At least something good came of the Warlock's trickery. You decide to return to the main passageway. You don't know how to use potions. You arrive back at the junction and decide to instead take their only remaining path. Whoa. You walk down the passageway and gasp at the sight you discover. Or say, whoa. Directly in your path is a large pair of wooden doors carved to look like a menacing fanged mouth. A simple sign ahead reads, "Speak the magic words." As soon as you begin to approach, you startle a nearby lizard. It darts off down towards the doors. They spring to life as though controlled by magic. They probably are. They lift and drop dangerously, and as the lizard tries to zip through them, the doors fall and crush it flat. I'm going to have to be more careful than that lizard. Well, let's try a magic word. We don't have a bull amulet. God dang it. You stand in front of the hungry doors and speak the magic words. Oh. I didn't know I actually knew the magic words. The hungry doors stop moving. You walk through the corridor, however, as you approach, they begin to come crashing down on top of you. You leap out of the way, and they graze you as you make it through. Oh! That's a lot of stamina damage. God dang it. Let's consume some provisions. I have provisions? I guess so. Well, we're at full health. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Several meters up the passageway, you arrive at a junction where you may turn either west or east. I seem to remember the acolytes saying I need to head east at this junction. I thought I said west, but I trust your memory way more than I trust mine. The passageway turns to the left, and a wooden door trimmed in iron sits in the east wall. Various inscriptions adorn the door, but none makes any sense to you. You listen, but hear nothing. I bet that door's trapped. Let's do it anyway. Aha! As you push open the door, scents of earth and grass waft towards you. You enter the room and close the door behind you, following the steps down to the room below. In the center of the room floats a large ball of rock that glows with an ethereal energy. At the other side of the room is someone in a green robe with golden trim hunched over a bench. A Solonian earth element. It must have taken a lot of energy to bring this to the earthly plane. Suddenly, a gigantic stone hand appears and rushes to attack you. The Master of Earth turns around, annoyed. How dare you enter Robin of Ormond's domain? Leave now, or you shall regret it. Well, this does seem like it may be a waste of time. However, nobody puts baby in the corner. Without a second thought, or a little second thought, you strike the stone hand. The Master of Earth is furious. Typical adventurers, always poking their noses where they don't belong. Another stone hand skitters out from the shadows, and he urges his creatures forward to attack. You prepare for a battle. So is he going to be here? He is here. It's not just the hands. Okay. Well, this could go very badly, but I still have 3 resurrection stones, so I'm not too worried about it yet. Do you attack? You attack in 2. Okay. We're gonna do left slash. Don't attack diagonally. Oh, he attacked diagonally. He rolled a 10. We only have 1 die? Wait, what happened though? How did I win? Whatever. Attack. Take that, stone hand, you crap. Move here. And stab him. Oh, can I not stab him? That's not a thing I can do. Poop! Poop, I say! Can I attack this? Nope. Well, what a waste of everything. You're gonna attack. I'm gonna move here. Poison strike! Immune to poison. I mean, that's not too terribly surprising. He's gonna do a double attack. Like that, exactly. Okay. What do you got? Ow! You got moves! Okay, well. Screw you too. Dodge that. Yeah. Yeah, I did it. Left slash. Pow. And a regular slash. Ow! Regular slash. Well, I had to get lucky eventually. God dang it. Okay, with a final attack, you shut out the stone hand into pieces. They crumble into dust. The Master of Earth looks at the remains and sighs. Months of work are gone. Magical creations don't grow on trees, you know. What do you want anyway? I wonder if this elemental master knows the whereabouts of the amulet of Astra or Cosmin Minimin. Yeah, ask what the amulet. Do that. He dumps a pile of scrolls and junk into your arms. Astra? I don't deal with that nonsense here, and I wouldn't know what that fool Cosmin has been up to. This laboratory is dedicated to the worship of Throff. Here, take these. He turns his back on you. The scrolls are apparently intended to indoctrinate you into the worship of the goddess of Earth, and are complete nonsense, but the junk includes a glowing green vial. You decide to keep it. We lost too much HP during that. You follow the passageway to the north. At the end of it, there is a door leading northeast. The passageway also continues west. Check out the door. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Oh, you look friendly. You open the door with some difficulty. Gusts of wind breeze past your face as you enter, and the door slams shut behind you. Great. You enter what must be the home of a master of air, underground, a sorcerer who dabbles in the arcane lore from the elemental plane of air. A tornado surrounds the room, and fire spouting from the braziers dance in the wind. A variety of papers also flutter and flap in the breeze. A strange room of air magic. It must be on my guard. You walk over to who you assume is the master of air. A pet hawk is perched on her arm, and she wears a pair of fine glasses. I need the amulet of the bone. Okay. She greets you. Ah, another would-be adventurer. Come to destroy Zagor. I don't really bother with adventurers, but the maze should finish you off. She pauses. Unless you know anything about a bronze amulet dedicated to the cult of Barbarius, you have no business here. Well, goodbye. Now that was easy. I'm glad we didn't have to fight. To the west. The trap. Nope. Okay. Heading west down the passageway, you find that it turns north again. Further down the passage, there's another door set at the top of some stone steps. It has a large flame scratched into the wood. Just as the acolyte said, a door with a flame on it! Enter the door! What do we got? Oh geez. Cautiously, you climb the stairs upwards. You open the door and are immediately hit in the face by a blast of heat. I think I may have just found Cosmin Minimin. There is no doubt that you have entered the home of a master of fire. A large, flaming sphere writhes in the center of the room, clearly the source of the master's power. Suddenly, two huge creatures pound towards you. They are monstrous lizard-like beasts, their scales shining and shimmering from the flames all across their bodies. They sweep their huge tails left and right, knocking over pots and spellbooks. These are salamanders, creatures constructed entirely from fire magic. You hear an unhelpful warning as the creature bears down upon you. Watch out for the salamanders! Okay. Well, we're watching out for the salamanders. Should I destroy this source of power? I don't know. Poison strike! Contest of wills! Stop rolling so good! Gosh, dang it! I'm on fire now, too! My life is like a fart. Move here. Ow! And he attacks diagonally and I'm on fire again. I hate everything. My life is hell. I'm in hell. Here's where I die. Here is just straight up where I die. Ow. I burned to death. Stop rolling sixes, you pieces of crap. God dang it. Resurrect! You wanna do that again? I said yes! Blah, 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 blah. 10 stamina. I don't care. Okay, we're not gonna fight the stone-handed man. I kinda wish I could skip this animation. Head west. Screw her, she doesn't care about us. Open the door. And prepare to meet your maker this time. Although he seemed like the salamanders were attacking me against his will, is how it seemed. Okay, so do we still have minus skill? Probably. Doesn't matter. We're still gonna stab. And we're gonna roll better this time. Because we're better than that. You rolled a 5, you rolled a 4. You got one more skill? Oh, they just have one more skill than me. Crap! Oh, I forgot they attacked diagonally. God dang it, god dang it. Move here. And move here. And attack here. And move here. And a poison strike here. Oh, it shot me through there. We very well may die again. Okay, we took one out. Good. We're still burning though, like a chump. You gonna attack diagonal? Nope, okay. Oh, but now you are, aren't you? Called it! Poison strike. Ah! 5 to my 9. Excellent! Wait. Did he not take damage? Can you attack this diagonal? I don't think he can. Okay, we're still good. Cool, cool, cool. Left slash! We're not out of this yet. We're not doing great. We're not doing poorly. Now he's going to attack. Poison strike. Oh, cool, we got him poisoned. Fantastic. Wunderbar. Attack. Yeah, we have to attack. We don't want to get attacked. Great, we win. Okay, last 10 stamina though. Jeez Louise. With your finishing move, the last salamander gives a guttural roar and its fire extinguishes. It stops moving and turns gray, then explodes into ash. An old man in red and gold robes, who is standing in the corner of the room, runs towards you. He is clearly angry. I forgot what voice. What do you think you're doing? It took hours to conjure those beasts. Hours! Right, he was panicky. Whatever. You apologize but insist that it was in self-defense. I seek the amulet of Ashra, which protects those who keep the memory of the old gods. Says the Master of Fire. That's superstitious nonsense! Anger wells up in your chest. It's not, you start to say, but the Master turns his back on you and reaches into a display case. Here, he says, tossing you a necklace made of bone and leather. Take it, it's practically worthless. It doesn't look like much, but you feel its power pulsing through your fingers. You look carefully at the tiny carved pendant that still has the rubies inset into it. The one true amulet of Ashra. It seems unbelievable that my search has ended so easily. The master carries on with his valuable work. You snaffle a fire vial on your way out. He has dozens of them. It's baffling that this Cosbin has so little understanding of the amulet's qualities. Is it now? With the amulet secured, your quest is complete. Something doesn't feel right, though. This has been far too easy. Why would someone as powerful as Cosbin simply hand over such a powerful artifact? You look again at the amulet and suddenly notice that the rubies have started darkening. Within seconds, the rubies are black as onyx, and the amulet suddenly feels extremely cold to touch. You collapse to the floor, paralyzed by some unseen forces. You feel freezing cold, and your muscles ache and spasm in ways you have never felt before. The door to Cosbin's study opens. You fool. Did you really think it would be that easy? Zagor took the amulet from me weeks ago, deeming me unfit for such a powerful artifact. He's probably right, as I would have unlocked a power that even he would have feared. With that, Cosbin gives you a little kick to make sure you are totally incapacitated. From somewhere down the hallway you hear the sound of footsteps. Throw her in the river. She won't last long in there in this state. Your nostrils suddenly fill with the foul stench of orc as rough hands lift up your body. Your mind begins to drift and you realize that you are falling unconscious. Your thoughts fall into darkness. Did we get a bad ending? We need to pay the ferryman. Your head breaks water and you gasp for air. You are being washed along a dark, subterranean river into the unknown. The coldness of the water seems to have awakened you from whatever foul curse has been placed on you. Your body still seems semi-paralyzed, and you feel helpless, thrashing around, trying desperately to keep breathing the air above you. I'm not sure I can do this much longer. If only I had some magic to help me breathe underwater. Well, I don't! Gotta roll less than an 8. Do it! We did it! You managed to tread water. I wonder if it was an auto-death if I'd failed. You continue to thrash around to try and keep your head above water, swallowing large amounts of water as you do so. -3 stamina, jeez. The shock to your body of nearly drowning seems to have reduced the effects of the paralysis, and you find that your arms and legs begin working again. Somewhere to your left you can see light, some large structures, and a beach. Yeah, get to that beach, baby. That was a boat, we ignored completely, okay. Reaching the shore, you pull yourself out of the water, coughing and spluttering. Giving yourself a few moments, you then get to your feet and find yourself standing in the large underground cavern. The most striking thing is a massive structure ahead of you, built into the cavern wall itself. It emanates a feeling of dread as it looms over the riverbank. To the right of the ancient structure is a smaller but still imposing building in the cave wall. To the left is a small wooden shack, probably large enough to house the living quarters for a single person. Directly to your right is a wooden building that sits next to a bridge, snaking off into the distance behind you. Whoa! So many options. I don't know what to pick. So we'll pick next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on that next time. Signature catchphrase.